Got some bad news, lads. I'm retiring the car. It's not running very well lately. So I decided, you know what? You might as well just go for it. And I've got myself this thing. It's a 75 series Landcruiser. Injected diesel. Straight six. It's a, what is it? F4? No. hj75. It's from 1988. We paid bugger all for it. It runs and drives. We drove it here, but it's gonna need quite a bit of work. For instance, door panels. It's gonna need completely new doors. The roof is, well, let's see if I can. Roof's got holes in. Roof's got a half decent hole in it, so it's gonna need to be completely replaced. Aircon, it does have an aircon system, but that hose there has decided it no longer wants to play ball and broke. Well, it did have aircon when we bought it, but not anymore. We're gonna repaint it to your classic Toyota beige color. It's pink because the guy that painted it beforehand used like that mixed like a cat paint or something like that. The caterpillar like excavators and whatnot. Anyway, it's faded pink, so now I've got a pink car. That is all gonna need to be replaced. You got tow hitch and whatnot. The interior is actually surprisingly nice. It's got your auxiliary tank and whatnot. That seat's gonna need to have something done to it. It's got power steering, Jesus handle. But, well, coming from a 200 series, which is what my dad's got, this thing is, like, obviously it doesn't look the best, but it's made a lot better in my opinion. Like, everything's metal. It's got physical, like a clock. I doubt that's ever been reset. The aircon was blowing great cold. That's a radio. It doesn't quite work properly anymore. Second tank, I think it holds about, I think it's a 100-litre second tank. It didn't come with headrests for some reason. That's leaking as usual. It's a twist lock hub things. We're gonna end up replacing these. We've already found some for about 80 bucks a piece. What else is there? Just gotta deal with this tripod quickly. Air filter's new. Air conditioning pump is relatively new. Brake and slave cylinder, master and slave cylinders new. About 4 years ago. 2019 alternator in it. What else is there? It's leafs on all four corners, which isn't a bad thing. It rides surprisingly well. The drums on the rear, disc at the front. That's about it, really. The door handle's a bit finicky. And all this is... that's all done. We're gonna have to get the seat reupholstered. And we've got all new Bluetooth floor panels. Cars these days don't have that anymore. And you can start it, take your key out, which is amazing because your key can fall out into your Bluetooth floor panel as you're driving along. Lovely. Door windy things. I have not seen these. Well, it's my first time ever seeing these in a car before, being 15. That one's a bit special. It's gonna need complete new roof. I think we're gonna get a fiberglass roof for it. It takes diesel, obviously. It's got boat racks, which I'm surprised about. Came with an acrylic cover for that. Yeah. Starts and runs great, drives great. Except we couldn't get it up onto the ramps because it's just so bloody wet. Yeah. Other than the aircon and some well, not really cosmetic, but rust, it's a really good car. It's what I always wanted car-wise. It's got a bit of rust in it as well. Yeah. These all fold up. I think it's got an exhaust leak somewhere, I'm just not sure where. Came with 2 spares, some shielding stuff. Yeah. I'm currently gurneying it to get it as clean as possible because we're going to end up having to take it apart and sand it. We're debating if we're going to take these quarter panels off. The hood's going to come off. All this is going to, well, the doors are going to come off because they're getting replaced. All this is going to be repainted similar to that, you know, your classic Toyota beige. This is all going to get redone, I reckon. There's the chooks. Yeah, I think it'll be a nice car once it's done. Just at the moment, I mean, even then, for how old it is, it's in the interior, like the dashboard is in surprisingly good nick. Like other than this, which is a bit faded and dirty, that's about it that's wrong with the interior of it, which I'm amazed about. All the lights still work, clutch works fine, the gears work wonderful, they're real easy to find, which I was amazed about. I'm used to a Triton driving around the backyard. That's a rust hole. Yeah, I only get to clean it. I've just realised that it has got wood holding in the tail lights. It's regular old wood. I think they're okay, but it's just regular old wood holding in the tail lights. Right, now that those shenanigans are over, stay tuned for the next episode where we whack the tray off. See you all later.